Sunram. Sunram finds an OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles a twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab, and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Welcome back to Mayville State University. Joe Lancello with James Martins. We've got Thompson versus Carrington in girls basketball in our second Region 2A semifinal of the night. And our pregame show brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. And right now we are going to go downstairs to James Martins, who is with the Carrington coach, and our pregame coaches' comments brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. James?
Thanks, Joe. Joined by Andy Braun, head coach for the Carrington Cardinals. And, Coach, third seed last year. You moved up a little bit to get a second seed this year. Gives you a little night off to rest, to kind of forecast what you might see, and you get the Thompson Tommies tonight.
Yeah, we prepared for the Thompson Tommies because they're so strong and good shooters, and we have to be on top of our game tonight.
You certainly were on top of your game when you met them in Thompson, getting a big win, a big steal out there to help you get to that second seed. But I know Thompson's playing their best basketball right now, and it's going to be just as hard to get that win as it will be to get a win tonight.
Absolutely. Jason does a phenomenal job. They're so fundamentally strong, offensively, defensively, rebounding. We have to be on top of it, and we got to knock down some shots and really guard the yard pretty well.
Your main keys elsewhere. First few minutes of the game, what do you want to see out of your ladies?
Just keep our composure, knock down some shots, get some stops, and get into the flow of the game so we can get going through the rest of the game.
Andy Braun, head coach for Carrington, joining us here on our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame coaches' comments. Coach, thanks for the time. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
Back to you, Joe.
And we'll continue after these words on yourliveevent.com.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's safe to say And we continue with our pregame coaches' comments brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. James Martins now with Jason Wren, the coach of Thompson.
Jason, a great opportunity to get your feet wet a little bit last night. Second straight time you face Hillsborough Central Valley in a very similar result. Had to be a great start to the tournament.
Absolutely. I think any chance you get on the court maybe a day early, it's going to benefit you. I get that Carrington had the night off, so the legs are maybe a little fresher, but there's pros and cons to both. So right now we were happy. I think it might make a difference early on as far as our shooting. I didn't think we shot free throws very well last night. Maybe that had something to do with the rims. So comfort, it's a creature, so hopefully it's something that we have on our side right now.
Again, the offense has been there for most of the season, but the defense is really coming on strong, really improving. Got to be a great thing to see tournament time.
You bet. That's what wins championships is defense, so that's what we've been trying to preach, and kids buy into that. They know that. It's one of the foundations of our program for many years, and if you got to defend against teams like this because they're long and athletic and they're good shooting teams, so we got to make sure that we're contesting everything and pushing them into some uncomfortable spots.
Against Carrington, you dropped one, but you got one. Kind of split with them this season. Your thoughts on what the difference was between the win and the loss?
Well, we're pretty comparable teams. We really are. They got a little length on us, but we're both athletic and good shooting teams, and they're very disciplined, so it's a situation where you can't, force yourself into dumb situations as well. So, we're just going to have to play smart. Okay, we talked about effort and execution, and that's what it's come down to.
Jason Brand, head coach for the Thompson Tommies, joining us here in our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame coach's comments. Coach, thanks for the time. Best of luck tonight.
You bet. Thanks, James.
Back to you, Joe.
And our pregame interviews brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. The starting lineups in a moment on YourLiveEvent.com.
North Dakota area, growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Your car. It's so much more than a mode of transportation. It's your field checker, your private concert venue, your sunset seeker. It carries her and her dreams off to her first day of college. It sees you change from expecting to protecting. Your car, it's part of your memories. So let's make your next one the best one at Devil's Lake Cars.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
It's that time of year again. Time to kick off another exciting and fun-filled school year. Everyone at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead hope we all can join together and make it a successful and safe school year. If you're driving near school buildings, at school bus stops, please watch carefully for children. Welcome back, students, teachers, staff, and administration from Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, providing living environments for seniors that maximize health, independence, and quality of life.
Time now for our starting lineups, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products. Grow our own crystalsugar.com. For Thompson, number 3 is Jordan Tozer. Number 4, Addison Sage. Number 5, Claire Calling. 10 is Kaya Hurst, and 11 is Jayla Avdom. Jason Brunn, the coach of the Thompson Tommies. Now for Carrington in the home white uniforms with red. Number 11 is Mara Johnson, a freshman. Number 14, Harper Coleman, a 5'8" sophomore. Eden Hornet, 21, maybe the player to watch tonight. 32 is Mara Kutz, a 5'11" freshman. And 33, Isabel Wendell, a 5'7" senior. Andy Broughton, the coach of Carrington. Our officials for Game 2 here at Mayville State will be Dean Clyer, Chad Palmer, and I wrote down Dean Clyer's name. I wrote down Dean Clyer's name twice for some reason. I'm sure he's a good official, but maybe not that good. Kutz to jump center for Carrington against Jordan Tozer. And the tap controlled by Thompson. In the traveling black with green and white, 3 on the way, left corner, good by Claire Calling. Tommy strike first. Johnson for Wendell on a pass. Just out of Coleman's reach, out of bounds. First turnover of the game. And a little backcourt pressure coming from Carrington, but not quite as intense as what we saw from Devils Lake earlier today when Devils Lake beat Grafton to earn their spot in the championship game. Tozer dumping for Avdom, and who scores? Thompson off to a 5-0 start. These teams split their 2 regular season meetings. Johnson around a screen. On top for Kutz. Left wing Coleman around a screen. Check that was Wendell. Shot no good, offensive rebound and a basket for Kutz, and Carrington on the board, trailing 5-2. Tozer. Avdom right wing. Kicks it back for Sage. Now Calling and a travel. No pressure defensively from Thompson. Harper Coleman finding an open Wendell to score. Isabel Wendell's first basket. 5-4 Thompson's lead down to 1. Sage in the front court. Calling around an Avdom screen. Back for Sage. Saw the gap and scored. Sage's first basket, 7-4. In favor of Thompson, just over 2 minutes into this Region 2 semifinal. Harper Coleman. Ball poked away. Tozer trying to get it. Lost it. And Wendell is fouled and will go to the line. First foul of the game on Claire Calling, her first. Isabel Wendell, a 5'7" senior. Missing the first. And missing both. Tozer the rebound. Sage. Waited for reinforcements, and that only wound up giving her space to score. Sage with 4, 9-4 Thompson. Inside, a shot overshot by Kutz and a foul. .35 Cadence Van Ray. A 5'9" senior checks into the game, replacing Kutz. Sage in the front court. Tozer left wing. Work it back now, Kaya Hurst driving, missing, and a rebound from Mara Johnson. Johnson across midcourt for Wendell. Thrown behind Hornet, who gets it back. Whistle and a travel. Second turnover on Carrington. Into the game for Carrington is number 10, Aniston Hornet, a 5'8" freshman. Gee, wonder who her parents' favorite actress is. Avdom right corner. Out for Sage on top with 18 to shoot. Tozer inside Avnum, outside Hurst. 3 is short. Tozer the offensive rebound and a basket. Jordan Tozer's first points. 11-4 in favor of the Tommies. Almost midway through the opening quarter. Mara Johnson to the baseline. Shot is short and Tozer rebounds. Tozer had the ball picked away briefly, but Avdom recovering. And now it's Sage. Calling for Sage. And the Tommies will set up the half court. 16 to shoot. Ten to shoot. Sage for Hurst. Will drive, shot too hard. And Anderson Hornet got the rebound and got pulled down. Foul was on Hurst, her first. Harper Coleman, number 14, back into the game for Carrington. Right corner, Van Ray. And scores. Van Ray with a 3. First 3 for Carrington. Cardinals trail 11-7, 3 minutes to go opening quarter. Hurst for Tozer, 3 on the way, no. Russell for the rebound, held ball. And that'll go to Carrington on the arrow. Mara Johnson back in the game for Carrington. As Wendell will sit down. Cardinals will rotate a lot of people. Cuts for Mara Johnson on the right wing. Drive, scores, and a foul. Mara Johnson's first points and a chance at a three-point play. Addison Sage with the foul, her first, 3 on Thompson in the quarter. Claire Coling back in the game for Thompson. Johnson completes the three-point play, and now it's a one-point game with 2:38 to go in the quarter. Andy Schwab, number 2, is in the game for Thompson. She almost stepped over the baseline. Sage, driving, scoring. Sage with 6 in the quarter. 13-10 Thompson, 2:15 to go in the first. Van Ray, right corner. Dishes back for Mara Johnson. Splits the crowd, and a foul. Foul on Andy Schwab, her first. That's 4 against Thompson in the quarter. 2 free throws for Mara Johnson, who completed a three-point play a moment ago. Kaya Hurst, number 10, back into the game for Thompson. 21, Eden Hornet back in for Carrington. Second free throw by Mara Johnson, got it to go in. Johnson with 4, Thompson's lead is 2. Tommies haven't trailed in this game. Schwab driving through the crowd, lays it up and off. She had her own rebound, but we got a foul. Foul on Eden Hornet, her first, and that is the second foul on Carrington of the quarter. Off the inbound, calling outside the arc on the right. Schwab for Avdom and a travel. Second Thompson turnover. Our scoreboard brought to you by Tim Kazed Seed Sales, Golden Harvest. 13-11 Thompson in front. Carrington with a chance to tie for the first time or take the lead for the first time. And a bump as Wendell was driving. That's on Schwab, her second. 5 team fouls on Thompson, so the penalty now in effect. Isabel Wendell, who was 0 for 2 a couple of moments ago, will shoot a pair for Carrington. First one's good. 22, Bryn Smith into the game for Carrington for the first time. 15, Jocelyn Oster in for the first time for Thompson, and Wendell makes both free throws, and we're even at the first time at 13 apiece. A 9-2 run for Carrington. Calling, thrown behind Sage, saved, but turned over. Harper Coleman will wait for reinforcements and give to Hornet. Whipped across on the near side for Smith. Now inside, a Hornet shot, no. Eden Hornet, that is, and a foul. Harper Coleman commits the Carrington foul, her first third-team foul, with 1:06 to go in the quarter. We're tied at 13. Thompson ranked number 5 in the 6. Carrington receiving votes. They're the only team that did in Class A, so it's basically number 5 against number 6. In Class A North Dakota basketball. Tozer, wide open 3, bango. Jordan Tozer with 5, Thompson up by 3, 43 seconds to go in the quarter. 9-second difference, game clock and shot clock. And Wendell was given the freedom of Main Street to score. She's got 6 in the quarter. Shot clock off. Tozer. Hands for Sage. The Tommies likely to go for the last shot, but Sage seeing space, driving, and was fouled. Isabel Wendell with the foul, her second, 4 on Carrington in the quarter. Mara Johnson back into the game along with Anison Hornet for Carrington. 21.6 to go in the quarter. Oster. Tozer. And a foul. Team foul 5 on Carrington. Eden Hornet with the foul, that's her second. 5 team fouls, and Jordan Tozer 2 free throws now with a penalty in effect. First one didn't go. Harper Coleman, number 14, back into the game for Carrington. And Wendell will sit down. Second free throw miss, a double miss, and a rebound for Kutz. With 4, 3 on the way from the right wing from Aniston. Hornet doesn't go, and that's the end of the quarter. On the Tim Gazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Thompson 16, Carrington 15. Second quarter after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
First United Bank has a U in the middle of our name for a reason. Keeping you at the center is part of putting you first. Every unique individual we serve, every family we help to succeed, every farm we strengthen, every business we work to grow, reaffirms that our customers are at the heart of First United Bank, and we wouldn't have it any other way.
First United Bank, putting you first. First United Bank.
Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Thompson basketball to start the second quarter. Tommies leading Carrington 16-15. In this Region 2 semifinal, Joe Lancello and James Martins with you on YourLiveEvent.com. Jordan Tozer, Hurst with a three, good. Kaya Hurst's first points. 19-15 Thompson. Tommy's looking to return to the state tournament where they finished third a year ago. And a steal now by Calling, and then stolen right back, but a foul. And that's on Claire Calling. That is her second. First on Thompson in the quarter. Calling and Schwab, 2 fouls apiece for Thompson. For Carrington, Eden, Hornet, and Wendell with 2 apiece. And Van Ray not able to stay in bounds. And I can see the degree of difficulty. Hurst into the front court. Tozer, Afton. And a rebound for Carrington. Aniston Hornet in the front court. Harper Coleman with a three, no. Offensive rebound for Carrington. Van Ray drives and the shot is blocked by Tozer. 29 to shoot. As Carrington inbound baseline left, attacking the basket to our right. Broken up and kept in bounds by Sage, who lays it up and in. Sage with 8. Six-point lead now for Thompson. Coming the other way is Mara Johnson to score. She has 6. And a little backcourt pressure now from Carrington. Sage into the front court. And Kaya Hurst lost the handle. 21 Eden Hornet, 33 Isabel Wendell into the game for Carrington. Aniston Hornet and Harper Coleman check out. Calling sits down for Thompson as Andy Schwab is back into the game, number 2 for the Tommies. And Carrington coach Andy Broughton was screaming for a timeout and gets it on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. This timeout brought to you by Nodak Insurance, Chris Moan Agency. Contact Chris or sales associate Cole Lamb for all your insurance needs. Located in Grand Forks in Lakota.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club. Take it.
First time out of the game. Coming with 6:01 to go in the half. Carrington with the ball trailing Thompson 23-17. Long three on the way. Good by Mara Johnson. Johnson with 9. Cuts the Carrington deficit in half. Tozer for Schwab. Kicks back for Hurst. 3 on the way. No. Rebound hot potato, but it was Tozer who got it and missed from close range. And a nice move. And a basket for Van Ray, her first points. 23-22. Thompson's lead down to 1. Schwab for Afton, who pops out high. Hurst, 3 on the way, off the bracket. And that did hit the top of the backboard, and so that's out of play. Number 3, Kennedy Pasternak, a 5'6" senior in the game for the first time for Carrington. 9 players used by Carrington so far in this game. Kutz trying to get out of trouble, back for Mara Johnson. Kutz, right block, and scores. Kutz with 4, and Carrington with their first lead at 24-23. Avdom trailing, missing. Rebound Pasternak. Quickly into the front court, and Eden Hornet with a wide open basket. And timeout Thompson. This timeout brought to you by Nodak Insurance, Chris Moan Agency. Contact Chris or Sales Associate Cole Lamb for all your insurance needs, located in Grand Forks and Lakota.
Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale Thursday, March 20th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 75 Red Angus bulls plus 20 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics, producing Red Angus genetics with sustainability for over 26 years. Request a catalog today. Call Gary Jacobson 701-361-3189 or Facebook Jacobson Red Angus. The sale broadcast on DV Auction. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale Thursday, March 20th, 1 p.m.
We understand the undefeated number 1 team in the state of North Dakota, South Prairie Max, has just been beaten by Rugby 48-31. Now there's an upset. Our scoreboard brought to you by Tim Gazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest. Carrington now in the lead for the first time, 26-23. Coach Jason Bren having a word with one of the officials of the Thompson coach. Well, that official is going over to the scores table to check on something. Not sure what the issue is. Carrington outscoring Thompson 11-7 in this second quarter so far. And the official saying, go ahead, back to your benches. Now, did somebody not have their right uniform number on the scorer's table? Or a substitution not reported? Apparently we're fine. Thompson inbounding, facing the full court press. Calling had the ball poked away, but it will stay with Thompson. As Drew Schwab checks back into the Thompson lineup, replacing Avdom, and 14 Harper Coleman into the game for Carrington. As Pasternak will sit down. Inbounding from the near coffin corner. Sage across midcourt. Schwab passes short. Came loose. Held ball, and the arrow will favor Carrington. Maybe that could have been the concern also. Well, we play on here almost midway through the second quarter. Carrington up 3 with a basketball. Carrington, the number 2 seed in this tournament. Thompson, number 3. Kutz finds Wendell. Kutz again. Shot clock at 12. Harper Coleman driving, no. And the Tommies get the rebound. Sage for calling, left alone, three doesn't go. In the rebound, Van Ray. Left wing drive by Mara Johnson, missing, and a foul. Foul on Kutz of Carrington, her first on the Cardinals in the second quarter, which has 3:11 to go. Each team with only one foul committed in the second quarter, so the bonus not imminent. Jordan Tozer, back for Calling, who will drive, shot too hard. Cardinals with a rebound. A miss in close, and Tozer the rebound. Sage. Pass intended for Calling, tipped out of bounds by Wendell. Thompson will keep it as the Hornet sisters, Eden 21, Anison 10. Well, actually, I don't know that for certain. I'll just call them the girls. They could be cousins for all I know. A drive and a basket, and a chance at a three-point play for Addison Sage. Mara Johnson's first foul, 2 on Carrington in the quarter. Sage with a chance to tie the game. Still a 1-point Carrington lead. Mara Johnson in the front court. Anison Hornet. Harper Coleman driving. And a travel. Unofficially the 5th Carrington turnover. As Jalen Avdom, number 11, back into the game for Thompson. As Schwab will check out. 2:17 to go in the half. Thompson facing some heavier full court pressure. Calling into the front court. Sage with a 3, around and out. Avdom the offensive rebound, and she was fouled. Van Ray with the foul, her first, 3 on Carrington in the quarter, which has 2:06 to go. Hurst on the inbound for Sage. Jordan Tozer. Across for Calling. Back for Sage, 3 on the way, bango. Sage with 13. Thompson back in front, 28-26 with a minute 45 to go in the half. Van Ray shooting, scoring a 3. Van Ray with 6, Carrington back in front, 29-28. Hurst in the front court. Calling. Tozer on the left wing, on top for Sage. Calling with 15 to shoot. Tozer with a 3, no. And a rebound, Anison Hornet. And a lob picked off by Avdom, and she traveled. Dueling turnovers with 55.7 to go in the half. Kutz and Wendell back in the game for Carrington, as Johnson and Eden Hornet will sit down. Right corner, Anison Hornet hits a 3. Her first points. 32-28, Carrington's biggest lead, 11-second difference, game clock and shot clock. Tozer as they overload the right side. Tozer, room to drive, Avdom, and now Calling. 12 to shoot. Tozer. Feeding Avdom. Does not get the bounce. Coleman is ahead of the crowd, and her shot, the shot clock was off. She had a lot more time than she thought. She could have just put on the brakes. Kennedy Pasternak back into the Carrington lineup, number 3. Andy Schwab back in for Thompson to replace Avdom. Shot clock is off, but they still have 10 seconds to get it across midcourt. Sage, Schwab, room to drive, will score as time runs out. We got a ball game here on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. At the break, Carrington 32, Thompson 30. We'll sum up the first half after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
The best thing about winter in Devil's Lake is the ice fishing. Just dropping a line down the hole and waiting for that big whopper to bite. Winter can cause some big problems too, like with your furnace and heating systems. That's when you need to get Clements on the line. They service all fuel types and all makes and models of heating systems.
Jay, aren't you supposed to be in school?
Just keep a nice house warm for you, Dad.
Broadband internet services are crucial for rural communities. Many rural residents rely on the internet for essential services like telemedicine, online banking, and distance learning. That's where we come in. At NDTC, we're committed to providing rural communities with the high-speed internet access they need to stay connected and thrive. If you're looking for affordable, reliable broadband internet in a rural area, we're here to help. Contact us today to learn more about our services.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
The Outlaws are coming back. The World of Outlaws late model series is coming back to Ada, the Norman County Raceway. Saturday, June 28th, the World of Outlaws. NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series will have 2 shows at Red River Valley Speedway, Saturday, May 31st and August 23rd. For tickets and more information, visit ncraceway.com, redrivervalleyspeedway.com, or follow on Facebook.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
Time now for our halftime report, brought to you by Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsboro. Home, auto, business, life, farm insurance. Visit the agency in downtown Hillsboro or call 701-436-5777. Joe Lancello with James Martins at the Region 2 Class A North Dakota girls basketball semifinals, where it's Carrington leading Thompson at the break 32-30. Thompson stormed off to a quick 11-4 lead. Carrington will come back to tie it at 13, and Thompson had the lead 16-15 at the quarter. Then in the second quarter, Carrington would get control of the game, and they lead it 32-30 at the half. We've had 3 lead changes and 1 tie. Leading the way for Carrington, Mara Johnson with a 3, 2 twos, 2 of 3 at the line for 9. Cadence Van Ray off the bench, 2 threes and a 2 for 8 points. She's also got a team-high 4 rebounds plus 2 assists. 6 points for Isabel Wendell on 2 baskets, 2 of 4 at the line. Mara Kurtz, 2 baskets for 4. Eden Hornet, a basket for 2. Aniston Hornet, a 3-pointer for 3. Carrington shooting 52.2% from the field, 4 of 6 from three-point range, 4 of 7 from the free throw line. They have 17 rebounds and have turned the ball over 8 times. Carrington 15 points in the first quarter, 17 in the second for their total of 32. Thompson led by Addison Sage, who's got a 3, 5, and 5 twos, 0 for 1 at the line for 13. Jordan Tozer, a 3 and a 2 for 5, and 0 for 2 at the line. Jalen Avdom, 2 baskets for 4. Kaya Hurst, a 3-pointer for 3. Claire Calling, a 3-pointer for 3. Andy Schwab, a basket for 2. Jocelyn Oster played briefly, didn't score. Thompson 0 for 3 at the free throw line. The Tommies shooting 46.4% from the field. They are 4 of 11 from three-point range. Thompson with 12 rebounds compared to Carrington's 17. Jordan Tozer leading Thompson with 6 rebounds. She's also got a couple of assists, Tozer. Thompson with 6 turnovers. Thompson 16 points in the first quarter, 14 in the second for their total of 30. As far as fouls go, for Thompson, Claire Calling with 2 fouls and Andy Schwab 2 fouls. For Carrington, Isabel Wendell has 2 fouls. She's the only Cardinal with more than 1 foul. Carrington leading Thompson 32-30. The winner of this game will face Devils Lake Thursday night at 7 here at Mayville State for the Region 2 championship. As Devils Lake defeated Grafton. There it is. Oh, there it isn't. All the paperwork here. There we are. Devils Lake beating Grafton 67-46. That game was tied 26-all at the half. Devils Lake pulling away, forcing 31 Grafton turnovers. 16 points for Claire Heilman and 15 for Presley Brown to lead the Firebirds, the defending Class A state champions, as they look to return to state. Grafton led by Kate LeClaire with 15 points. Grafton will play for third place against the loser of this matchup in the 5:30 game on Thursday. And remember, who wins third place gets a chance to play Saturday against the runner-up in Region 1 for a place in the state tournament. That is our halftime, brought to you by Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance of Hillsborough, home, auto, business, life, and farm insurance. Visit the agency downtown Hillsborough or call 701-436-5777. At the half, 32-30, Carrington over Thompson. We'll have the start of the third quarter in just a moment on YourLiveEvent.com.
Communications. Innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Whether you're local or driving through Carrington, make sure to stop into the Prairie Inn restaurant. They have the best breakfast and coffee, but they also have some of the best dinner and supper entrees too. The Prairie Inn is your breakfast, dinner, and supper headquarters. Stop in and you can sink your teeth into some tasty sandwiches and soups. Take a trip through the Express Line salad bar with hot entree and, of course, the delicious pies and desserts. Located right by the roundabout in Carrington. Call 701-652-3976.
Looking to sell your equipment or needing an upgrade? Purple Wave Auction has you covered. From construction to agriculture and fleet, we make it easy for you to sell, bid, or buy. Always online and always no reserve. Take the next step and register for free today at purplewave.com. It's time to experience the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment with Purple Wave Auction.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More.
Some other scores to pass along in North Dakota high school basketball. Rugby has upset number 1 ranked and undefeated South Prairie Max 48-31 tonight. Elsewhere, Valley City over Wahpeton 53-40. Hazen edged Watford City 47-45. Thompson with the ball to start the third quarter. Hurst, Sage, Avdom, Tozer, who's got the ball now, and Claire Calling. Looks like a 2-3 zone from Carrington as Tozer's shot is short and a long rebound comes out to Addie Sage. Sage for Calling. Tozer, pass tipped out of bounds into the Thompson bench. It'll stay with the Tommies with 24 to shoot. Wendell, Kutz, Eden Hornet, Coleman, and Johnson, the original 5 for Carrington on the floor. Tozer for Sage from 12, little long. And Mara Johnson the rebound. Wendell on the run. Johnson going inside for Kutz. No. Hurst getting the rebound, and she was surrounded and fouled. Second foul on Kutz, the first on Carrington in the third quarter. A little backcourt pressure, nothing too terribly serious from Carrington. Sage's pass intended for Hurst, tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tommies. 25 to shoot. Sage around a Calling screen. Now Calling. And Hurst inside for Avdom. Tozer, 12 to shoot. Hurst driving, missing. And a rebound, Coleman. Wendell feeding Eden Hornet, who scores. Eden Hornet with 4, 34-30 Carrington. Calling across midcourt. Hurst, pick and roll for Avdom, couldn't control it. Now Kutz looking to finish a drive, got fouled. Jordan Tozer commits the Thompson foul, her first, and the first on the Tommies in the third quarter. And timeout. Thompson on the Chris Moe Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. I'm backwards here. Tim Kazet Seed Sales scoreboard. Carrington over Thompson, 34-30. We'll be right back.
If those winter blues have you feeling a little more blue than usual, Credible Mind from Trail District Health Unit can help. Here's Trail District Health Unit Director Brenda Stallman with more information.
You can pick any topic known to the behavioral health world and find good evidence-based resources to help you identify if there is a problem with yourself or with someone that you care about and get some good advice on where to go with it from that.
Visit Trail District Health Unit's website to access Credible Mind and improve your mental health today.
This timeout brought to you by Nodak Insurance, Chris Moan Agency. Contact Chris or sales associate Cole Lamb for all your insurance needs, located in Grand Forks and Lakota. On the Tim Cassette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Carrington up 34-30 with 6:05 to go in the third. Mara Kutz's first free throw no good. Kutz, a 5'11 freshman. Coach Andy Braun with a good mix of experience and younger players on his roster. Second free throw missed. And Hurst the rebound and a foul. Eden Hornet commits the foul. That's her third. She's the first player in the game to reach 3 fouls. So his sister, a Hornet for Hornet substitution, is number 10, Aniston, comes into the game. Tozer. Hands for Calling. Avdom couldn't hold on to the pass. Wendell in the front court. Johnson inside for Kutz. No. Rebound Hurst. Long for Tozer. And fouled by Mara Johnson. Second foul on Johnson, third on Carrington in the quarter. Jordan Tozer over 2 at the line today. She's got 5 points and doesn't get the roll there. 35, Cadence Van Ray into the game for Carrington to replace Kutz. Tozer got the second free throw. And Thompson within 3 now. Wendell for Van Ray. Nice spin move. No. Tozer got the rebound and a good balancing act. Avdom had the ball poked away and a foul. Avdom commits the foul. That's her first. 2 on Thompson in the quarter. Carrington ball as we near the 5-minute mark. Harper Coleman. Johnson for Aniston Hornet. Wendell back for Johnson, 15 to shoot. Johnson trying to make room. Up and under, no. Offensive rebound by Coleman, no good. And here comes Thompson. Sage driving, missing. Long into the front court, 3 on the way from Van Ray off the bracket, no good. But a good bounce for Mara Johnson, and she'll lay it up and in. 11 for Mara Johnson, 36-31 Carrington. Biggest lead of the game for the Cardinals midway through quarter number 3. Sage. Kicks back for Calling. Sage again, and now Tozer. Calling for Sage, 12 to shoot. Sage seeing a little bit of space, but couldn't convert. Wendell rebounds. Van Ray, 3.5 to go in the third. Wendell for Aniston Hornet, and she hits a 3 again. That's her second of the game. 39-31, biggest lead for Carrington, nearing the 3-minute mark in the third quarter. Sage for Hurst. Calling has an Avdom screen. will kick it back for Tozer. It's just behind her, 12 to shoot. Tozer driving. And a foul. Looked like it was away from the ball on Anderson Hornet. That's her first, and 4 on Carrington of the quarter. Bryn Smith, 22, back into the game for Carrington to replace Mara Johnson. Andy Schwab, number 2, back in for Thompson. Sage. Hurst spinning and scoring. Kaya Hurst with 5. Thompson down 6, 2.5 to go in the third. And a basket by Van Ray. Foul against Carrington on Harper Coleman. That's her second. That's the 5th foul of the quarter on Carrington, so the penalty goes into effect. And 2 free throws for Addison Sage. First one goes in. She's got 14. Eden Hornet and Kutz back into the game for Carrington. Van Ray and Coleman come out. Sage hits the second. 41-35 Carrington. 2:20 to go in the third. A place in the Region 2 championship game is on the line. Wendell. Foul. Andy Schwab with the foul, her third. She's the first Thompson player to reach 3 fouls. And that's 3 fouls on Thompson in the quarter. Just over 2 minutes to go in the third. Eden Hornet pass tipped. Or was it? No, the officials say no tip, and it'll be Thompson basketball. I thought that took a deflection. But good alert defense by Eden Hornet. A 3 by Wendell doesn't go. Scramble underneath. And we got a pushing foul called. Foul is on Claire Calling. That's her third. Now 4 on Thompson of the quarter. With just under 2 minutes to play. Wendell on the inbound baseline right. Inside for Kutz. Whistle. 3 seconds on Carrington. Mara Johnson, number 11, back in for the Cardinals to replace Bryn Smith. Sage, Tozer, Schwab. Room to drive and scores. Schwab with 4, 41-37. Minute 35 to go in the third. Johnson for Anderson Hornet. Pick and roll for Kutz. Missed, but a foul. Second foul on Addison Sage. That's now 5 on Thompson in the quarter. Mara Kutz to shoot 2. She's 0 for 2 at the line today. .15. Jocelyn Oster back into the game for Thompson, as Calling will get a rest. 4-point lead for Carrington. Still a 4-point lead. Second free throw missed. Rebound off a bunch of bodies. And it will stay with Carrington. 1:17 to go in the quarter and a fresh shot clock for the Cardinals. Mara Johnson. Wendell. Eden Hornet. No. Tozer the rebound. Ahead for Sage. Feeding Oster, who got bumped. And will shoot a couple of free throws. Anderson Hornet with the foul, her second, penalty in effect. Jocelyn Oster looking for her first point of the night. And has it. Jocelyn, a 5'8 freshman. 41-38. Still 41-38. Mara Johnson rebounding for Carrington. Broken up and stolen by Schwab. Who will score? Schwab with 6. It's a 1-point game. 41 seconds to go in the quarter. 8-second difference, game clock and shot clock. Mara Johnson gets the roll and gets a chance at a 3-point play. 13 for Mara Johnson. Jordan Tozer commits the foul for Thompson, her second. Mara Johnson, 2 of 3 at the foul line. Looking to extend a 3-point lead. Oster rebounds. Shot clock off. Sage will take her time. Guarded by Wendell. Almost lost the handle on the dribble, but Sage got fouled. Kutz commits the foul. That's her third foul. So Kutz and Eden Hornet 3 fouls apiece for Carrington. Sage, 2 of 3 at the line. .35 Van Ray back into the game for Carrington. Kyer Hurst will get a rest, maybe the first one she's had all day, a little bit extended with the quarter break. 43-42. Final seconds. Eden Hornet with a 3, air ball, but caught underneath by Anderson Hornet to score at the buzzer. After 3 on the Tim Kazet Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Carrington 45, Thompson 42. Fourth quarter after this.
Experience everything your home can be at the Lighting Gallery. Stop in for our President's Day sale, February 17th through March 1st. Save 25% on everything bath, including bathroom lighting, decorative vanity mirrors, lighted mirrors, bath accessories, and even special order items. With our large in-store selection and help from our lighting designers, you're sure to find the perfect items for your home. The Lighting Gallery, 3622 South Washington, Grand Forks. Online at shopthelightinggallery.com.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Joe Lancello with James Martins, quarter number 4 on the way. Carrington with the ball and a 3-point lead in this Region 2 semifinal. Eden Hornet missing. Schwab the rebound, getting through the crowd. Nice skip pass ahead for Sage, who couldn't convert the shot. Anderson Hornet into the block for Van Ray. Eden Hornet lost the handle on the ball briefly, but scored anyway. Eden with 6. 47-42 Carrington. Tozer with a 3. No. Eden Hornet the rebound. Hornet somehow put on the brakes but lost the ball. Held ball. And that'll be Thompson's on the arrow. 14, Harper Coleman back into the game for Carrington. Coleman, Eden Hornet, Wendell, Anderson Hornet, and Johnson on the floor for Carrington. Thompson with Sage, Calling, Hurst, Schwab, and Tozer on the floor. No conventional post player for the Tommies. Tozer, high post, back to the basket. Tozer sets the screen. Tozer for Hurst. Scores in a foul! 7 for Hurst. Harper Coleman with the foul, her third for Carrington. Kutz back into the game for Carrington. The Cardinals have Coleman, Eden Hornet, and Kutz with 3 fouls apiece. Calling and Schwab 3 fouls apiece for Thompson. Hurst with a 3-point play. She's got 8. 47-45 Carrington. Almost 6.5 to go in regulation. Wendell. Johnson. Coleman. Baseline drive blocked. Eden Hornet. Just inside the arc, scored. Eden with 8. 49-45 Carrington. Schwab spinning. Thompson still with possession. Schwab faked a 3. Drives through the crowd. 15 to shoot. Schwab for the cutting Sage. Shot didn't go. Kutz the rebound. Entry pass for a wide open Eden Hornet scores with the left hand. Hornet with 6 in the quarter and 10 in the game. Carrington's lead back up to 6. Sage around a Calling screen. Back for Calling. Tozer close. Offensive rebound Calling, but it won't go in. And now the ball poked loose. Carrington trying to call a timeout. I don't know if they did in time. They did not. Jalen Hampton back in for Thompson, replacing Schwab. Thompson on the inbound near the Coffin corner on the near side. Fresh shot clock. Calling for Sage. Tozer. Entry pass Avdom. Back for Tozer. Trying to muscle her way in. Hurst, shot short. And the rebound, Johnson. Ball poked out of bounds. It'll stay with Carrington with 4:58 to go in regulation. 51-45 Carrington. A place in the Region 2 championship game against Devils Lake is on the line. Kutz for Johnson, 3 on the way. No. And Kutz going to be called for a pushing foul, trying to get the rebound. That is her 4th personal foul. That's 2 on Carrington in the quarter. Cadence Van Ray checks into the game now for Carrington, number 35. Sage getting a little bit of space for Avdom, high left. Tozer looking for a cutter. Finds Hurst. Tozer with a 3. No! And Eden Hornet the rebound. Almost midway through the 4th quarter. Hornet. No. And a push on the rebound. Foul against Carrington. That's on Eden Hornet, and that is her 4th. So Aniston Hornet checks into the game for Carrington, replacing Eden. So Eden Hornet and Kutz with 4 fouls apiece for Carrington as we get to the final half of the 4th quarter. 2-possession game. And Sage drives and scores. 19 for Sage, 51-47. And a foul as Anderson Hornet driving down the far sideline. That's on Claire Calling, her fourth. First on Thompson in the fourth quarter. Andy Schwab comes back into the Thompson lineup. Anderson Hornet with a fresh 35. Johnson. 2-3 zone from the Tommies. Van Ray, high post, bumped. Schwab commits her fourth foul, and that's 2 on Thompson in the quarter. 3:34 to go in regulation. 3 on the way, well short. Tozer rebounds. Ahead for Sage. Will shoot the 3, no. Rebound for Anderson Hornet. Foul called as Andy Broughton was looked to call a timeout. Kaya Hurst commits the Thompson foul. That's her second and the team's third against Thompson with 3:20 to go in regulation. 3 fouls against each team now in the fourth quarter. Wendell for Hornet. Anderson Hornet. Now Johnson down low scores. 15 from Mara Johnson. 53-47 Carrington. 2-possession game at the 3-minute mark. Tozer trying to dribble through a crowd. Sage will step back, will drive again and miss. Rebound Van Ray. Thompson's shooting percentage can't be that good. 2:35 to play. Well, it was 44% going into the fourth quarter in a travel. Claire Calling checks back in for Thompson, and Thompson with a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Nodak Insurance. Chris Moan Agency. Contact Chris or sales associate Cole Lamb for all your insurance needs, located in Grand Forks and Lakota. We'll be right back.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
This is Dustin Nagel with Dakota Heritage Bank. We're a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we can assist you with all your banking needs, including checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, loans of all types, and more. We offer free mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking with Dakota Heritage Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Thompson with 3 timeouts left, I believe. 2 timeouts left. 3 fouls against each team. Possession arrow favors Carrington. Overshot after an offensive rebound. Right corner, Hurst, no. And timeout for Carrington. This timeout brought to you by Nodak Insurance, Chris Moan Agency. Contact Chris or sales associate Cole Lamb for all your insurance needs, located in Grand Forks and Lakota.
Size fits all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to Scott. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
On the Tim Gazette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard, Carrington 53, Thompson 47. with 2:05 to go in the fourth quarter. Region 2A semifinal. The winner gets Devils Lake for the region championship on Thursday. Broken up by a sliding Schwab. The ball stays with Carrington with 25 to shoot, and we're under 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. In for Coleman. And now Mara Johnson. Wendell seeing room to drive. Dumping down low for Van Ray, who couldn't hold it. Schwab the takeaway, and a long pass picked off by Wendell. .130 to play in regulation, and a foul by Sage. Her third and the fourth on Thompson of the quarter. The next foul will set up the penalty. Wendell looking to throw it in, gets it in for Mara Johnson. Van Ray, Anderson Hornet with a, got the roll. 11 for Anderson Hornet, 55-47. 3-possession game. Sage 3, no. And Wendell the rebound. Well ahead of the crowd. And Harper Coleman will go to the line. Kaya Hurst with the foul, her third, penalty in effect. Harper Coleman hasn't scored today. She's not been to the free throw line yet either. .101 to play. Second free throw good. 4-possession game. Tozer will fire a 3, yes. And timeout Thompson. This timeout brought to you by Nodak Insurance, Chris Moan Agency. Contact Chris or sales associate Cole Lamb for all your insurance needs, located in Grand Forks and Lakota.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Benedictine Mission Coordinator has a great move-in special. For a limited time, you can save $5,000 when you move in. That's $1,000 off your first 4 months of rent, and the $1,000 move-in fee is waived. Your rent at Benedictine Mission Coordinator covers 3 meals a day, home and yard maintenance, indoor access to Essentia Health Clinic and Benedictine Therapy Services, and much more. To schedule an appointment, call Benedictine Mission Court at 218-784-5250. Save $5,000 with this move-in special. And Thompson trying to deal with pressure and wound up getting a turnover. 46.3 to go. 3-possession game. Deep for Tozer. She'll shoot. No. Rebound off Schwab out of bounds and to Carrington. With 41.5 to play. Eden Hornet and Harper Coleman back in the game for Carrington. Anderson Hornet. And this will be a breakaway game-sealing basket for Coleman. 59-50 with 30 seconds to go. Whistle and a foul. Third foul on Wendell. And the fourth against Carrington of the quarter, so no shooting foul. Penalty not yet in effect. In for Schwab, but it's poked away, and last touch by Schwab out of bounds. 24.6 to go in regulation. And Schwab commits a foul, and that will disqualify her from the game. It's her 5th foul. Jalen Hampton back into the game for Thompson. And it looks like it's going to be Carrington against Devils Lake for the region championship. And 2 free throws by Wendell will just about seal the deal. And Carrington will play for the region championship. Final score on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales Golden Harvest scoreboard. Carrington 61, Thompson 50. We'll have our postgame awards after these words on YourLiveEvent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
The best thing about winter in Devil's Lake is the ice fishing. Just dropping a line down the hole and waiting for that big whopper to bite. Winter can cause some big problems too, like with your furnace and heating systems. That's when you need to get Clementines on the line. They service all fuel types and all makes and models of heating systems.
Jay, aren't you supposed to be in school?
Just keep a nice house warm for you, Dad.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
Visit with Rocky.
Tell you this broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. And time now for our post-game interviews brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. James Martins is courtside with our player of the game.
Yeah, our Emerge Energy player of the game tonight, Aniston Hornet from Carrington. And Aniston, you knew this was going to be a tough battle tonight against a team that took one from you in this season, but you took one from them as well. As a freshman, how does it feel to know that you have an important role to play in getting these wins?
It's an amazing feeling. I love my team, and they're just great to play with.
You get to play with your sister Eden as well. That's got to be a pretty special feeling.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite part about basketball.
Last year, I don't know if you were on the varsity team as an 8th grader. You were not, so this is your first varsity experience, first varsity tournament. How do you take it all in, this being your first, essentially your first game on this floor?
It's a little scary, but, you know, our team, we just have great composure, and I have faith in them with everything we do, so.
You got a big test coming up Thursday against Devils Lake. Your thoughts on the meetings with them this season?
We just have to come out like we always do. Come out strong, have good defense, and have confidence in ourselves.
Personally, what are you working on this season in order to be a better player?
Keeping my composure. I can get a little flustered out there, but just having confidence in myself.
Your favorite part of your pregame routine?
Favorite part? Probably in the locker room when we say a little prayer and our pregame talks.
Outside of maybe your sister Eden, is there a player, maybe locally, family member, collegiately, professionally, that you look up to and say, I want to model my game after that?
Both my parents were really good basketball players, and they helped me a lot, and they're most of my support. So,
Aniston Hornet, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, joining us here on your live event, Enbridge.com, for career opportunities. Aniston, congratulations. We'll see you in the championship on Thursday.
Thank you very much.
Back to you, Joe.
James, thanks very much. We're hoping to get a word or two with Coach Andy Broughton of the Carrington Cardinals, who are winners today by a count of 61-50 in this Region 2 semifinal. So it will be Thompson against Grafton for third place Thursday afternoon at 5:30 here from Mayville State. And then following that, the championship game with Carrington meeting Devils Lake. We'll be back with more in just a moment on YourLiveEvent.com.
For LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Needham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Needham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm, and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149. Needham Seeds Caledonia.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
And we are back on our post-game coaches' comments, brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. James Martin's downstairs with Coach Andy Broughton of the Carrington Cardinals.
Coach, you knew it was going to be a hard-fought battle. Two great teams, and a Thompson team, I think, coming in that was playing their best basketball, and you certainly found a way to humble them in the end tonight.
We played pretty good defense throughout the night, and we were able to rotate some kids, and Sage made some great shots, and Tozer did her thing too, and just able to slow them down a little bit, a few possessions, and then we shot the ball from the arc better than we have lately, so that was good to see.
And you mentioned kind of the defense being the calling card and having maybe a little more opportunity to kind of prepare for Thompson a third time around. You kind of know the ins and outs of the players, and you kept Hurst limited tonight. Sage certainly had her points and some other contributing factors, but you kept Hurst from damaging you tonight.
Yeah, and they're such good fundamentally, and Jason does a wonderful job. They stuck on us. We just had a few bounces, and it wasn't more than 5-6 plays difference, and that thing could have been turned around. But our kids' work ethic and attitude, hats off to our kids.
Of course, in the first win against Thompson, Eden Hornet was kind of the star of the show, you could say, leading the way. And I think younger sister Aniston had some great moments today. She was our player of the game. Your thoughts on having both of them on the floor this year?
Yeah, they have good chemistry together. They see the court, and they can shoot the ball. And we got Cadence Van Ray off the bench again today, and her and Annie did just a marvelous job. And I thought our depth kind of won out a little bit.
Of course, I think you have a chill, calm disposition right now, but I think in those timeouts, you were having a blast in there, and you were hoping the girls would have some fun too tonight.
Oh, absolutely! It's teenage years go fast, and these games, these opportunities go by so fast that they just have to cherish the opportunity. And hey, Thursday we get another opportunity. We're going to cherish it and come in and work hard.
Get another opportunity as well, knowing that whether win or coming up short, you do have at least another game after that. You hope to take care of business on Thursday and get 3 more.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's our goal. And we know we have to break pressure. It's not much of a secret if Devils Lake presses you, and you give them 30 turnovers, they're going to get some buckets. So we got to handle the ball and be composed and attack the rim when we get a chance.
Some of the other things tonight that you want to carry over to that game on Thursday?
Absolutely, just our intensity, both ends of the court, laser focused on offense, and just being able to work our tail off on the defensive end.
In the old, I would say old format, in Class B, Class A, maybe there's some people out there that say, well, Carrington's in Region 3, that's an easy region, so it makes sense why they made it to state a lot of times. But I think you proved tonight that, no, Carrington is a solid basketball program, worthy of playing against the best competition in the state.
Don't lay down on Region 3. Lots of Edgeley and Oaks and Linton and Lemoore, and and I missed a few out there. MPB, there's a lot of solid programs down there, so we had to work our tail off to get out of Region 3, and anytime you got to get to state tournament, you got to work your tail off.
Andy Broughton, head coach, Carrington girls basketball, joining us here on our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game coach's comments. Coach, thanks for the time. Great win tonight. We'll see you on Thursday in the championship.
Thank you.
Back to you, Joe.
All right, James Martins, thanks very much. Our post-game comments brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Carrington, the winners, 61-50 over Thompson, this Region 2A semifinal. We'll come back, run down the scoring and more. Our post-game awards after these words on yourliveevent.com.
Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems or working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planter.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Bears Home Solutions is the Red River Valley's premier HVAC and plumbing company. Our team of friendly, licensed professionals has delivered top-notch service to the Red River Valley since 1978. Bears Home Solutions is the only name you need to know when it comes to heating, cooling, and plumbing installation, service, or repair. When you want it done right the first time, you need a Bear in there.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
With James Martins, Joe Lancello with you from Mayville State University, the Region 2A girls basketball playoffs, where Carrington has defeated Thompson 61-50. And we are going to, I believe, get a few words with Thompson coach Jason Brent. James Martins joins us right now in our post-game comments, brought to you by DH Bank.
Thanks, Joe, and Jason Brennan, coach for the Thompson Tommies. Of course, this was a hard-fought game. You knew that coming in. It was going to be a dogfight, and just those shots just weren't falling tonight.
No, they weren't, and you got to give them a lot of credit because their defense was really good tonight. You know, they pushed us into some uncomfortable positions, and we maybe rushed a few shots a little bit quicker, but we had to at some point because we had to get a little bit of an urgency going. And, you know, in addition to their tough defense, I think they did a nice job rebounding, and they didn't give us second opportunities, and they got a couple, and you know, their transition worked for them well tonight. So just a good basketball team right there, and anytime a disciplined basketball team plays defense that well, they're going to have a pretty good chance of winning the game.
Of course, we could see the emotion here right now. Of course, you never want to come away with a loss. And in the former Division B, this would be it. You'd be playing for a third-place game, and hopefully you'd end the season on a win. But you still got another opportunity to come on Thursday and get your one step closer.
Yep, you're right. And, you know, that was our message in the locker room is, you know, you can let this one burn. You know, hopefully it stokes the fire a little bit more. But eventually we're going to have to put it to bed and show up tomorrow for practice and try to get better once again and show up on Thursday. And you know, right now it's do or die. Now we don't have that safety net anymore. We got to win everything here on out. But, you know, if the girls want it bad enough, they can do it.
You got a chance to face Grafton once again. Met them a couple of times this season, a couple of wins, but I think Grafton may be playing their best basketball of the season.
Yeah, they look good tonight. They did a nice job against a really good Devils League team, and you know, they're getting some good work at their paint, which makes them definitely a tougher team, especially when they can shoot the ball the way they do. So, you know, we're ready for another battle on Thursday. Simple as that. In regional tournament, there's nothing easy. In this class of basketball, there's nothing easy, and I think everybody's recognizing that. And you know, it's a situation where it's good. I mean, you want to get pushed, and you got to play tough games like this. Sometimes situations like this, they can force a team to lose a lot of the wind in their sail, and it can also burn that fire a little bit deeper. So we're hoping come Thursday we have that fire stoked up.
Jason Brennan, head coach for the Thompson Tommies, joining us here on our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game coaches' comments. Coach, thanks for the time. We'll see you Thursday night.
You bet. Thanks, James.
Back to you, Joe.
And our post-game comments brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Carrington over Thompson, 61-50. We'll run down the stats and post-game awards after these words on yourliveevent.com.
This has provided me with so many opportunities. Whether you're into sports, the arts, or any other activities, there's something for every student to get involved in. And the teachers are pretty cool. I'm Lex Ellingson, a senior at Hillsborough High School. My favorite thing at Hillsborough High School is hanging out with my teammates after school, because it's helped me grow as a person and have fun in my community. Find your favorite at Hillsborough Central Valley Schools. This message is from Hillsborough and Central Valley School Districts.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Brock Brent Construction Inc. has been around since 2006. We do commercial and residential concrete and construction. From concrete parking lots, house foundations, stamped concrete patios and driveways, to new construction and home remodels. Call Brock today at 701-430-1011. Brock Brent Construction Inc., serving you since 2006.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
With James Martins, Joe Lancello back with you from Mayville State University. Carrington beating Thompson 61-50 in the Region 2A semifinals. It'll be Carrington playing Devils Lake for the region championship Thursday night at 7:30 here at Mayville State. Thompson meets Grafton for third place. and a chance to stay alive with a place in the state tournament still possible. That'll be at 5:30 on Thursday, and both those games on yourliveevent.com. Checking the scoring for Thompson, just one player in double figures. Addison Sage, who had 1 3, 6 twos, and 4 of 5 on the line for 19 points. Jordan Tozer, 2 threes, a 2, 1 of 4 at the line for 9. Jordan also had a team-high 11 rebounds. Kaya Hurst, a 3, 2 twos, 1 of 1 at the line for 8. Andy Schwab, 3 baskets for 6. Jalen Avdom, 2 baskets for 4. Claire Calling, a 3-pointer for 3. Jocelyn Oster, 1 of 2 at the line for 1. Thompson shooting 36.5% for the game, just 25% in the second half. Going 6 of 24, the Tommies were 5 of 19 shooting threes, and Thompson for the game 7 of 12 at the foul line for 58.3%. Thompson 27 rebounds, led by Jordan Tozer's 11, 13 turnovers against Thompson. The Tommies 16 points in the first quarter, 14 in the second, 12 in the third, 8 points in the fourth quarter for their total of 50. Carrington, 4 players in double figures. Mara Johnson with a 3, 5 twos, 2 of 2 at the line. 2 of 4 at the line for 15 points. Eden Hornet, 5 baskets for 10. Aniston Hornet, 2 threes and 2 twos for 10, plus 6 rebounds. Cadence Van Ray, 2 threes and 2 twos for 10. She also had 6 rebounds. Isabel Wendell with 2 baskets, 4 of 6 at the line for 8. Harper Coleman with 4, Mara Kutz with 4. Kennedy Pazernick and Bryn Smith played briefly, did not score. Carrington shooting 49% from the field for the game and 5 of 13 from three-point range. Carrington 8 of 15 at the foul line, 53.3%. 38 rebounds for the Cardinals. They out-rebound Thompson 38-27. 15 turnovers against Carrington. The Cardinals 15 points in the first quarter, 17 in the second, 13 in the third, and 16 in the fourth for their total of 61. That 11-point margin, the biggest of the game. And Thompson's biggest lead was 7 in the first quarter. They were up 11-4. We'll have our post-game comments and some final thoughts after these words on yourliveevent.com.
You would never buy a one-size-fits-all shirt, and you should never do so to protect your valuable assets. And we'll find you the right fit for your insurance policies.
Home insurance, auto insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance, crop insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source, helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, with receiving stations in Sharon, Larimore, Devils Lake, Wilton, Washburn, Lincoln, East Grand Forks, Grafton, and Garski. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or 701-847-2622.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Welcome back to Mayville State. Joe Lancello and James Martins with you. Carrington beating Thompson 61-50 in our second semifinal in Region 2A girls basketball. And in our first game, it was Devils Lake beating Grafton 67-46. Our postgame awards, we've met our player of the game, brought to you by Enbridge. That was Aniston Hornet, who had 10 points on the night, with a couple of big three-point baskets late for Carrington. Our play of the game brought to you by Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, Agassi Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. And I'm going to go with a steal by Addison Sage in the second quarter. And she did well to stay in bounds and drive for a layup that gave Thompson a 21-15 lead at that point. That's our play of the game brought to you by Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com, planterdoc.com. And now our connection of the game brought to you by HTC. Discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone, it's how to connect, halsteadtel.com. And I'm going to go with Carrington's Sister Act for our connection of the game. As I mentioned, Aniston Hornet, the freshman, with 10 points, and her sister, senior Eden Hornet, had 10 points as well. Those two connecting for Carrington in their victory. That's our connection of the game. Discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone, it's how to connect, halsteadtel.com. A reminder, our schedule for Thursday, we'll be back here 5 o'clock for pregame coverage. And then at 5:30, we'll have the third place game, Grafton taking on Thompson. The loser is done for the season. The winner has a chance to stay alive and play on Saturday against the runner-up from Region 1. And then the championship game with Carrington against Devils Lake. That'll be an approximate 7 o'clock start. And again, the loser of that game still has a chance to stay alive, and they'll play the third place team from Region 1 on Saturday. And that is going to do it for us here tonight from Mayville State. Thanks very much to Dave Nelson, the tournament director. And thanks to his bride, Tammy, for the great victuals yesterday and today. Thanks to the folks at Mayville State University. Thanks to our sponsors. And we hope you will thank them by saying thank you and giving them your business. And thanks to you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I'm Joe Lancello for James Martins. The final again, Carrington 61, Thompson 50. Have a good night, and we will talk to you again here Thursday. Good night, everyone.